Okay. 96%. Keep your eyes out for the message. And there are rocks on every single field on this map, and they're big, so you need a stone picker whenever you buy a new field. And there we go, contract's finished. Slam the brakes on and let's drive off to the edge. Okay, GPS off, and let's get paid. 56.11. Nice. And there we go. Field is done. I am going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. We are back. Let's
and the summer is probably gonna be like
figure out how
down
to get out of here.
Heel. Yeah, what if it doesn't cut it straight enough?
I don't know. I think we go back through the yard
Says he can see.
and figure out how to get out of here. So confusing. Okay, this is not the way. Ah, this is the way. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I am so lost here. That's a house. Okay, let's pull up. Where am I? Oh, I'm in this yard. Wow. You can get out there. This is confusing. Let's all get out. So.
Jake's done watching TV.
So the way out is actually over here somewhere.
Doesn't turn off it though. I mean though.
That'll be sheep in front of us. That.
Why
can't I get out that way?
Some things though.
Ay. Okay.
I know how to turn it on. But I don't know if you want other things. No, what is the thing?
I think, this way will get us out. We've been in this, actually, we've been in this field before. We harvested that field last week. There's the trees. And, yes, here's the road. This is the way I wanted to get out. So, there you go. Found it. Just jump back in the cab. I went all over the houses to get to that field. That was complicated. Okay, so to finish this game day off, I think we should probably have enough milk to fill up our tanker. We'll drop that off. And then we'll sleep the night and see what November... Actually, November should bring a delivery on the canola. So one thing we don't have is delivery contracts. Please deliver 35,000 litres of canola if you have it. But it would need to pay what canola is worth plus a little bit of a bonus, I would guess. Okay, anyway. Gonna take this back to the yard. We'll empty it back into the silo, and then I think all of this stuff needs cleaned.
Mommy, can I watch YouTube?
No.
Never mind, I can watch TV. Okay,
Okay, if I position that just right. Should empty. Oh, you toad. Actually, you know what? We've got narrow tyres on everything. I can actually do this. Plus, the crop isn't heavily grown yet. Bad show, but it is what it is. I can hit the trigger from here. That's the thing. Where it was placed, I could hardly hit the trigger to unload. Just a pain in the butt. So reverse this back. I think if I reverse it onto the fill point, that should now, yes, unload into the tank. Nice. And done. We'll jump out there, grab that, and these all need a really good clean.
Mommy, Kate isn't wanting to hear a secret where we can hear. Yeah, and only Belle can go.
That should give us a clear sight out of the front window now.
Probably. She said I can't. She said it's a secret.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
Yeah.
In there. That's better.
Here, Marky.
Mommy got a secret.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Then I'm gonna watch TV.
Is there a show on you wanna watch?
Okay. That was actually a little bit more turning than I intended, but I think the sprayer can go next to the spreader because they're sort of related. This is not the easiest thing to reverse either, because of the steering axle. I think we're a little bit close to the wall there. Oh, that's just the wrong way. Alright. Straight. And straight back. Mostly straight back. Somewhat straight back. Good enough. Okay, so the last thing I was going to check on was the water. No, the milk. Which I think might be there. Alright, we have 26,000 litres of it. That's more than enough for a tank of a truck. Open the top and fill it up. Sadly, no income from this. I could take it all the way down to the export. Actually, I will. No. Yes. Okay. Rather than drop this off at the dairy, the dairy is just loaded and can't keep up with the rate that we're depositing milk there. Oh, we got an awful lot of manure as well. I need a manure cart. Just because I need a manure cart. We have way too much of it. So rather than dropping off the milk at the dairy and processing it into butter, which does make us a good amount of money, the processing speed of the dairy is very low. So we got about 500,000 litres at the dairy, and yeah, that'll keep it running for a year or two. In order to get it to work faster, I would need to level it up, and that's a little bit pricey. Probably about £75,000 to upgrade that. We don't have that at the moment, but I could do with the extra money anyway. So we might look into that later. It's a long drive to the exporter, but yeah, I think for this it's probably worth it. Even if we are faster than the cars. And I use the exporter because we get the environmental score bonus, which we don't get at the grocery store. Oh, sorry, drinking and driving, bad idea. So lots of things can drive through hedges on this map, except I think harvesting headers and bales and pallets. So, speed limit's 50. Well, going a little bit fast, I guess. I think I can sell the milk at the export. You pretty much sell everything that Maypole exports. It's just figuring out where the sell point is sometimes. And we don't, I mean, frankly, we just sell our produce here most of the time. So bread and flour and other things. And well, that worked. And we're getting paid a ton. 17,000, absolutely worth it. Almost 20. 19,600, absolutely worth the trip. So I think until the milk process rate can be increased, that might be a good way to get some extra money, at least for now. We're selling bread there, we're selling butter there. I will probably sell honey there, but honey is not what I consider to be a perishable. Yeah, raw honey can sit around forever, pretty much. So we'll come in here and we will check what's on the sale. Nothing on the sale. Okay then. Now, leveling up productions is a mod. Obviously, I don't think it's available on console. But it is a mod that we have active here. So if I can afford it, it's a good idea to level up the productions that we're struggling with. So things like bread. Technically, I'm not struggling with bread. I'm dropping about 50,000 litres of flour at the bakery, which is sufficient for a full 12-month production of bread, but it's 2, occasionally 3 pallets of bread per month. With the dairy, we are just generating over 75,000 litres of milk per month, gate month, and it's not capable of producing at nearly that rate. So, when we look here, we got 3 pallets of butter there. We got 5,700,000 litres, 573,000 litres of milk in the building. And to upgrade it, we don't have enough money. As I said, I think, well, we can probably look construction, productions, factories, dairy. The dairy is 70,000, so we're going to want about 77,000 pounds to raise it to level 2, which will double the rate at which the butter is produced. I didn't look at the math of how much milk does it process a month into butter, and the problem with the dairy is, actually we can do that from here. The problem with the dairy is that it has 480 cycles a month, 1200, 2400. But if I load it, if I say produce cheese as well, it'll do 600 production cycles of cheese and 240 cycles of butter. So you're losing out. 15 litres times 480. 3 litres times 12. That's easier. So it will process 3,600 litres per month. Yeah. That bit there is 1 month. That bit there is 100 months. So we got 2 years' supply of milk at the dairy to produce cheese, butter, whatever. They should add up. So, except here because you've got two different. But 480 times 15. I don't know. It's 4,000. Well, it's 4,800 plus 96. No, plus 960. Yeah, about 5,500. Still, that's faster, but still 100 months. So, again, the production rate is 5,500 litres of milk per month, and we're delivering 75,000. So I would need to get that factory up to level 10 to produce or to process 55,000 litres of milk a month, and we're still producing 70,000. So I think we're going to be selling milk for the next 2 years. And if we level it up, it's still 1 year of milk supply in there. Somewhat. Something. Maybe. I need to do something with that manure. Ugh. It's a big giant pile of stuff. Okay, we'll drop that there. I'm going to get out. And then we'll jump to the Land Rover and then get out. Ah, right. Okay. So, nothing to do for the rest of today. I'm not going to do any more contracts. Quite frankly, I think sleeping till 8 o'clock is a good thing to do. And we'll check the store sales. Ooh, rocks. Yeah, not going to do rocks. Oh, I'm an idiot. Should have paid that down a little. So we're down to 60,000 money. Let's check the store sales. Oh, we have a cultivator. 2.5 metre. Yes, not so much. A tiny tractor with a maximum horsepower rating of 100. Again, not a thing. A straw blower, I believe. Oh, that's for round bales. 2 bales. That might work for better than the one we have. Excuse me while I check. We have a straw blower. That takes 2 bales. It's a pain in the butt. 105 horsepower. It's worth 18,000. That's worth 21,000. It's 100 horsepower. I might swap them. And then a T9, which is serious horsepower, but serious money. Oh, what do we think? I think I prefer this one. Just saying. The yellow one, it's very difficult to load it with bales. The pickup arm gets in the way. Oh, let's no plate. Okay, let's go jump in the Massey Ferguson, which is right here. Hopefully there's no straw in the back of that thing. Do not hit the thing. Oh, it drove way past. Oh, there is a straw bale in there. I should probably look out the front window when we do this. So anyway, we will unload this. The other awkward thing about this is the way to unload it is reversed back into that corner. It gives me a chance to run the Massey for a little while anyway. And there we go. So we'll blow out that bale. I don't know why I ended up with a bale in it, for crying out loud. I usually park these empty. But technically there's 2 bales in there, but you've got to use the arm at the back to be able to support it, and that thing just, it's so awkward, it just gets in the way really badly. So it was a nice thing to have, and it was on the sale, I think, but I believe right now we just need to replace it with the Kern shredder because it just works better. We'll jump back in the cab and go. I didn't look to see how much minerals that the robot used. Potentially it used all of them, which, oh well. And it's November, so it's gonna rain. That's awesome. Fortunately, the only work we have to do in November is sell the canola. So that will be a thing that we do today. I'll probably sell another 25,000 litres of milk, because that's also a good plan, because it makes us a ton of money. I mean, it makes us nearly 20,000. We'll just let the butter process for the next 2 years. Actually, I'm counting 50 weeks. That's way wrong. 5,000 times 12 is 60,000 times 10. That's 10 years of milk at the dairy. And that's where things get difficult with productions. Producing flour is not that big of a deal, and the reason that producing flour is not that big of a deal is because each of the productions is additive. So if I load it with oats and wheat and barley, it processes all 3 at the maximum production rate for each one. So you're tripling the output. But with the bakery, I'm limited to 2 pallets of bread per month. And while bread is quite significantly more valuable than flour, it's still, it's limited by how much you can produce, not by value. Flour I can just churn out like crazy. And as was shown, by October, we're done with all of our cereal crop processing at the flour mill. So I just 50,000 to the bakery and sell the rest. If I had more cereal crop, I'd make more flour and sell it. But it's only a small bump up from the value of the crop itself. It's still significant. It's still better. Produce flour, sell the flour rather than produce wheat or barley and